You're watching Singapore Tonight. Mental health professionals in Singapore say they are seeing a rise in patients affected by intensive AI use. For instance, developing delusions, paranoia, or forming deep emotional bonds with AI, as Chok reports.
Hi, I'm Anthony, and I survived AI psychosis.
AI psychosis is no longer just a thing in the news or on social media.
2 weeks of crying, romantic relationships with a chatbot.
You might have heard this term online, AI psychosis. It's used to describe losing touch with reality, particularly due to chatbot dialogue. AI psychosis is not a medical diagnosis. There's no agreed-upon way to treat it, much less scientific consensus that it exists. Doctors tell me the more accurate way of describing it is psychological disturbances related to intensive AI use. But the term is striking a nerve as more and more users turn to these chatbots for support. At the Institute of Mental Health, psychosis specialist Dr. Amelia Sim currently sees 5 such patients who've reported poorer mental health linked to AI use.
So I had a patient who, baseline, he was already feeling anxious. So then he started to chat with chatbot, feeling unsafe. So how the chatbot works or had worked was that it kind of gave him more information. For example, the world is unsafe, this bad thing is happening out there. And it kept giving him information because he kept asking about it.
Like an echo chamber, the AI affirms and validates actions, reinforcing unhealthy thoughts in vulnerable users.
You don't have that kind of human interaction to bounce off ideas with one another. And that's what humans do, right? We disagree with one another. We have different viewpoints. And then together you form that critical thinking and you shape your reality. Now, when you're socially isolated and when you become dependent on, for example, a chatbot, then you lose that dimension.
And it makes us think that these interactions are deeply personal and we feel understood. But unfortunately, this is actually the AI just generating language patterns that they've learned rather than actually expressing real empathy.
Doctors say re-establishing human connection is key to recovery. It's what 38-year-old Wu Min-yu does at her peer support group. While she says AI-related cases are still new, the core idea of sharing lived experiences helps patients relate and start healing.
I also want to inspire hope that recovery is possible. So when I, as a peer support specialist, when I share with them, we can actually talk about our experiences and also, for example, identifying our triggers and warning signs so that we are able to recognize it, and then let's say if we do experience it, we are able to seek help and also gear ourselves back.
To better understand the trend, the research team at IMH is working to study it further. Psychologists add that there's a need to build up AI literacy through education in schools and public campaigns.
Like how to use AI, or what are some concerns, or how we need to be careful with our interaction with AI. I think there's insufficient education about this at the moment.
And as this technology continues to become embedded in daily life, doctors say it's important to draw the line, because some support can only come from humans.